Have you ever found yourself completely mesmerized, staring at something, unable to look away? That feeling has a name, and its history is far more mysterious and powerful than you might think. We're talking about fascination, and today we're going to uncover its ancient origins, how it works on your mind, and how it's being used on you every single day through your screens. Most importantly, we'll learn how to reclaim our power from it. Let's start by traveling back in time. The word fascination isn't just a casual term for being interested. It comes from the Latin word fascinatio, which stems from the verb fasc in R. And what did fasc mean? It meant to enchant, to bewitch, to hypnotize. This wasn't a metaphor. In ancient Rome, and even further back in ancient Egypt, fascination was considered a literal form of magic, performed entirely through the gaze. Think about that. It was a deeply held belief that a person could influence, command, or even harm another person simply through the power of their eyes, without uttering a single word. This potent, focused gaze was also known by another name you've probably heard of, the evil eye. The evil eye wasn't just a superstition about getting a cursed look from an enemy. It was the belief that a strong, focused intention, channeled through the eyes, could project energy and have a real-world effect on someone else. It was the art of capturing someone's soul, their attention, their very will, with nothing but a stare. Talismans and amulets, with eye symbols, still popular today, were created as protective shields against this very power to deflect the enchanting gaze of another. So, when we say something is fascinating, we are unknowingly tapping into an ancient concept of hypnotic eye-based magic. So, how does this ancient magic actually work? Let's break it down from a psychological perspective, because the mechanics are surprisingly straightforward and still incredibly relevant. When your gaze and your attention become fixed on a single point, it could be a person's face, a flickering flame, a spinning object, or more commonly today, a screen. Your mind undergoes a subtle but profound shift. It enters a state of reduced critical thinking. What does that mean? Your conscious mind, the part that analyzes, questions, and doubts, begins to relax. It's like the security guard of your brain decides to take a coffee break. As the conscious mind steps back, the subconscious mind, the vast, impressionable, and powerful part of you that runs on emotion and instinct, it becomes more receptive to suggestion, more vulnerable to influence. This is the foundational principle of hypnosis. A hypnotist doesn't command your conscious mind, they guide your focus to a point where your subconscious becomes accessible. Fascination is, in essence, a self-induced or externally induced state of light hypnosis. You're not asleep, but your critical filters are down. Your brain is so engrossed in processing the visual information that it doesn't have the bandwidth to question what is happening or what information is being fed to it. Now, let's look at this from a more esoteric or energetic perspective. In many spiritual traditions, the gaze is seen as more than just a sensory function. It's a channel for energy. Your focus is a current. When you experience a strong emotion, love, anger, desire, jealousy, and you focus your gaze intensely on someone or something, you are, in this view, transmitting an energetic impulse. It's as if you're sending out a signal, a focused beam of your internal state. This is why a loving gaze can feel physically warming and an angry glare can feel like a cold, sharp jab. Fascination, in this context, is the art of directing this life force energy through the eyes to influence others or even to affect yourself. When you fixate on a negative thought and stare blankly, you're essentially fascinating yourself into a state of anxiety or sadness, reinforcing that very energy within your own system. Your focus, your gaze, is your power. Where you direct it, your energy flows. This brings us to the modern world. Where do we find fascination today? Everywhere. The ancient mechanism of fascination has been weaponized and industrialized, and its primary delivery system is right there in your hand or on your wall. I'm talking about modern screens, your television, your smartphone, your computer monitor. Think about the content you consume: short-form videos, action movies, news clips, advertisements. They are masterclasses in modern fascination. Creators and marketers, whether they know the ancient history or not, intuitively understand how to capture and hold your attention. They use rapid cuts to prevent your mind from settling. They use high-contrast colors and jarring sounds to demand your focus. They use carefully curated music and rhythmic editing to create an emotional, hypnotic flow. All of these techniques are designed to do one thing: fix your attention and bypass your critical mind. They are engineered to put you into that state of light trance where you are more suggestible, more emotionally reactive, and less likely to question what you're seeing. That's why you can lose hours scrolling through a feed, feeling almost hypnotized. It's not magic in the old sense of a sorcerer casting a spell, but the psychoenergetic effect is virtually identical. Your attention, your focus, your power is being harvested. You are voluntarily giving away your most precious resource, your conscious awareness, to algorithms and advertisers who know exactly how to fascinate you. Every second you spend in this state, your subconscious is being fed ideas, desires, and beliefs that you didn't consciously choose to accept. This isn't just about wasted time. It's about the subtle reprogramming of your inner world. So, the big question is, what can we do about it? How do we protect ourselves from this constant, technologically enhanced fascination and reclaim our focus? The answer isn't to throw away our phones and live in a cave. The answer is to become conscious. First, practice the conscious gaze. When you find yourself looking at something, especially on a screen, take a moment to ask, who created this? What is their intention? Why do they want my attention right now? Simply asking this question activates your critical mind and breaks the hypnotic spell. You move from being a passive recipient to an active observer. You are no longer being simply fascinated. You are choosing where to place your awareness. Second, use your body. The hypnotic state of fascination is often characterized by stillness. Your body becomes rigid as your mind is captured. The antidote: breathing and movement. If you feel yourself getting sucked into a screen or a negative thought spiral, take a deep, conscious breath. Feel the air fill your lungs and release it slowly. Get up and stretch. Walk around the room. This physical interruption acts as a circuit breaker, pulling your awareness out of the trance and back into your physical body, into the present moment. Third, fortify your inner world. Prayer or the setting of a clear intention can be powerful tools. Before you start your day or engage with media, take a moment to connect with yourself. A simple intention like, "I am the master of my own focus," or a short prayer for clarity can create a kind of energetic shield. It reinforces your own center, making it harder for external forces to pull you off balance. It's like tuning a radio to your own frequency, so you're less susceptible to the noise from other stations. And finally, connect with natural fascinators. Nature has its own forms of fascination, but they work differently. Instead of manipulating and draining you, they harmonize and restore you. Look at a body of water, a flowing river, or the gentle waves of a lake. Stare into the flames of a campfire. Watch the leaves of a tree dance in the wind. These natural patterns capture our attention in a soft, restorative way. They quiet the noise of the analytical mind and connect us to something larger than ourselves, without an underlying agenda. They don't want to sell you anything or steal your energy, they simply are. This is the healthy, healing form of fascination that our nervous systems crave. Your attention is the currency of your life. It is the director of your energy and the architect of your reality. By understanding the ancient power of fascination, we can see how it's being used today and, more importantly, learn to wield our own gaze with intention. Break the spell, reclaim your focus, and place it where it truly matters. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content that empowers your mind. Let me know in the comments what you find most fascinating in your own life. Stay conscious, and I'll see you in the next one.